Hello, everyone. John Coleman here. I've been a mortgage broker for over 16 years at this point, and having advised my clients as to how much they'll qualify for under the central bank rules and what the different banks are prepared to offer them, a question I often get asked is, well, can you get us more money? The reason being the property they're looking to buy is basically more expensive than they can get to. First thing I always say to people is, well, remember, you still have to pay it back. Okay, it's easy to borrow money, but ultimately, the more money you borrow, the more you pay back, and the more interest you're ultimately going to pay. So that would be the first piece of advice I would give them. That being said, um, the next thing basically is I will advise them that there are circumstances where the banks are prepared to lend outside the central bank rules. Now, how this works is slightly strange in that it's it's based on the time of year that you're actually applying for the mortgage will determine whether you could get an exception. The banks are allowed to lend a certain percentage of their lending outside the central bank rules on a yearly basis. So depending on how much of the lending has been outside will dictate how much of an exception or how easy it is to get an exception. A rule of thumb would be outside of kind of January or late December is probably the best time to be looking for an exception. Later during the year, it can become more difficult as the budget gets used up. There are two types of exceptions. There's one for your income, so that's on a so in the rule is basically 3.5 times your salary. But if you are to qualify for an exception, you could potentially get up to 4 times your salary, or in rare occasions, maybe even up to 4.5 times salary. But that is more rare than common. The other type of exception is more for non-first time buyers, a second time buyer, where the rule states you can only borrow 80%. You may occasionally be able to get up to 90%, again, depending on the time of year that you're looking to apply. So how do you get them? Well, basically the banks have criteria, and they will, the stronger you are as an application, the easier it is going to be to get an exception. So it's kind of rule of thumb would be the more money you're earning, the younger you are, less kids, less loans. All these things come into determining if they're prepared to give you an exception. But the big one is at what point in the year you're actually looking to apply. For the loan to value, as in for second time buyers looking to get 90%, again, it's very much the same thing. What are your incomes? Do you have any other short term loans? And what age are you? All these things basically are taken into account. But you can plan to get it. And if you are interested in finding out, well, how would we qualify for an exception, feel free to get in touch. My contact details are above and below, and I'll happily let you know whether I believe we'd be able to get you an exception at the appropriate time. Thank you for listening.